Well, good morning and welcome to Morning Gospel Fuel with Mr. G. It is Friday, November 12th, the 32nd Friday of Ordinary Time, and it is the feast day of Saint Josaphat, who was a monk and a bishop born in Ukraine in the late 1500s, and he was martyred for the faith um, by an angry mob on this day in 1623. His death evidently reflects the conflict among the Orthodox and Catholic Christians that had intensified after the Ruthenian Orthodox Church uh, confirmed its communion with the Roman Catholic Church, because that's what he was the bishop of, and he decided to be in communion with the Roman Catholic Church through the 1596 Union of Brest. Um, so yeah, that's interesting. A mob of um, his own people from the Orthodox Church killed him for moving to the Roman Catholic Church, the Latin, the West, the Church of the West instead of the Church of the East. But the East and the West, that's a dynamic of Catholicism that I would like to study more. But anyway, that is Saint Josaphat, and he is the patron saint of Ukraine. Today's gospel is from Luke chapter 17, verses 26 through 37. Let's begin in the name of the Father, Son, and Spirit. Amen. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. There they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage up to the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Similarly, as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating, drinking, buying, selling, planting, building, and on the day when Lot left Sodom, fire and brimstone rained from the sky to destroy them all. So it will be on the day the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, a person who is on the housetop and whose belongings are in the house must not go down to get them, and likewise a person in the field must not return to what was left behind. Remember the wife of Lot. Whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses it will save it. I tell you, on that night, there will be two people in one bed. One will be taken, the other left. And there will be two women grinding meal together. One will be taken, the other left. They said to him in reply, Where, Lord? He said to them, Where the body is, there also the vultures will gather. That's kind of intense. That's actually very intense. It pretty much makes you realize that you need to be like aware of your surroundings as well as the people that you surround yourself with, as to they don't destroy your soul, even if they're in close company to you. So anyway, let's read what the daily meditation was. That was just my initial thought. As it was in the days of Lot, they were eating, drinking, buying, selling, planting, building. When Rome was sacked by Germanic tribes in AD 410, its citizens were stunned. They wondered how the eternal city, unconquered for 800 years, could have been overthrown. In response to those who blamed its collapse on the rise of Christianity, St. Augustine wrote his famous treatise, The City of God. Augustine depicted two invisible cities that exist simultaneously on earth. The inhabitants of both cities go through life together and experience the same events alongside one another, like the fall of Rome. However, in the city of God, the Lord is present and the people worship Jesus as Lord. In the earthly city, the people are so preoccupied with the things of this world that they are unaware of, and sometimes at odds with, God's kingdom in their midst. We see a similar situation in today's gospel. The same people are eating, drinking, buying, selling, but Jesus distinguishes between Noah and his contemporaries, Lot and the residents of Sodom, and two women grinding grain. In each group, there are residents of the city of God who have put their faith in the Lord. There are also others who are so absorbed in the worries and pleasures of this world that they are unaware of God's kingdom coming upon them. Ultimately, the earthly city and its inhabitants will fade, while God's city and his people will live forever. This doesn't mean that Jesus is against everyday activities like working, cooking meals, and owning possessions. These things are usually good and necessary, but Jesus is warning us not to become too entangled and immersed in the things of this earthly city. So today, let's try to keep our spiritual eyes and ears open to the kingdom of God in our midst. Let's hold on to our earthly possessions with an open, generous hand, not a clenched fist. These things are destined to fade, rust, and decay, but we are destined to live forever. Let's keep let's keep clinging to Jesus, the source of life and the ruler of the city of God, our eternal home. Lord, open my eyes to your kingdom coming upon me. That was good reflection. All right. Have a great day. God bless. Keep it real. In the Father, Son, and Spirit. Amen.